Today I'm working on the past, on robot destruction. Okay. Painful Games of a new name. Very good, very good.
So call me over. We're meant to be like the sun and the moon. I just want you to know I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time. Can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh. Be honest, tell me why. Honest, tell me why. I have a strawberry side on the side next to you. No wasting time. Can you tell me the truth? I'm feeling you, yeah, I'm feeling you. Oh, oh. got me hypnotized. Take a shot on the dark. All we got is tonight. So can you call? 'Cause nobody knows how far we go.
Jonas, that's right. Painful of two accounts. It's funny. I do like this header file. This header file doesn't have any functions. It just structures and data. It's over 5,000 lines of code already. Okay. Okay. Change core. I'm gonna do some more string parsing because I have core. That's the core. All the game components on this file. Yeah. There are a few things that are not here, but it's more like some systems and side stuff. Like something like 95% of all the stuff that's going on is here. 5001. Right now I'm updating this one. Gotta think about data structure. As you can see, all the arrays here are not dynamic. They're just explicitly specify the size everywhere. Too big. I don't want to split up in different files, dude. It's much easier to have everything in one. Maybe if compilation gets too bad, I'll consider, but until then, it's not too necessary. One benefit of also doing static arrays, you can use the hints that tells you the size of the structure of a component. So it can be like, right, 3k bytes for this definition of damage. Good enough. That's fine. Core damageable, undamaged. Right, yes. All right, now I need to write the code to automatically find all the necessary pieces. Because there's a bunch of fractures everywhere for this robot. And I need to write the code that will automatically find all of them. All of them. Undamaged makes sense. Core's fine.
Every day isn't shining like today. Beauty rising, I can say I have seen mountain highs and some valleys. Yeah, I've shouldered some baggage, felt the weight of some burdens, carried shame, dragging pain, took the lies and put them on me.
I'll keep this for now as this. the record on which damageable core each fracture belongs to. It might be useful when certain damageable can be entirely destroyed before the robot is, such as an arm. Alright. It's time to see 1,000 compilation errors. It wasn't actually that many, to be honest. Not that many. I mean, I don't want to care about the runtime logic yet. It's not gonna be that interesting. Let me see what's going on. This is one healthy. If it's healthy, add back in. Okay. That's right. I got 2 of these. One as a backup. Technically, I could set up a shop on YouTube now if I want to. With shirts. I suppose it's something. But it's not worth the time investment. Okay, that should be fine for now. Now, to do the first one. It's time to process all this. This thing. It's breakable to sell.
Leave it at the altar, God. Leave it at the altar, God. Leave it at the altar, God. Oh, oh, oh.
I might as well.
Oh, I surrender.
And the game has a release date already. I think provisionally I put it to like the end of 2027. So like 3 years, 2.5 years out. Probably like 2.5 at least. I mean, honestly, it could be even more than that anyway. I think I'll feel more comfortable once I get up to like, my current plan is 100 robots. So like 20 bosses and 80 regular small robots. It's going to take time to build all that out. Plus any kind of spells or whatnot. But once I get to that, that'll be interesting. Because right now I think I have 3 robots that are bosses. And maybe like 6 regular smaller bots. So it's like maybe like a 10 total. Plenty more to go. Why do game developers take so long? Partly in my case because I'm doing it in 3D. Anytime you make a 2D game, you both probably can do it like 3 times faster. You don't need to worry about this complicated, expensive animations, 3D stuff. You can just do cute sprites all day long. Class type. I want core. Damageable. Undamaged. Alright, back to the name. Based on name. We just need this. Yeah, games just become more and more complex nowadays. Gone are the days when you could just write a small little game and be fine. You can do it now, but it needs to be like super smart, unique in some kind of ingenious way. And maybe on a mobile. But nowadays we're so spoiled with high quality games, like dude, it's even simple indie games take a while. Maybe I just... just fix up. Yeah, things do take time to make. It's kind of like cooking steak. Can't really rush it too well. The good news, because I'm not using an engine, I can be really in charge of the quality. So it can be nice and smooth. Oh, this is writing and reading. Okay, at least that should take care of compilation errors. And now I need to write a bunch of new code. Speaking of new code, I know more of 100,000 lines of code, but exactly how much is it? One of 3K, okay. Probably gonna be 104K by the end of today. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've learned a lot of new stuff, dude. Even the stuff I kind of knew before, when you have to write it more or less from scratch, you'll learn way more. And sometimes you're just gonna hear it in general, but once you actually get it down into it, you just gain so much power. Mr. Track of a Troll. Let's see. Where does it lag? My current plan of work for next few days is rework this new destructible stuff, including this big dude. Hold on, I need to reset refresh rate. Music that is just there as a background thing. I don't particularly pay attention to it. Come on. You know what I want? I don't like that font anymore. FPS. Color. Default. It's another one. FPS text. Yeah. When I'm coding, I just need some kind of dumb music. If the music is too good and smart, it's gonna be distracting. Here comes the hammers. Bam. Bam. Damn. Show me a spin move, dude. Show me a spin move. There you go. It's almost becoming like a Dark Souls at this point. But top down. Because you can actually kinda, or maybe not. No, you can. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. Oh, not too close. There you go. You can just avoid the damage from a distance. Close. Perfect. Okay. Back to less exciting stuff. So core needs to be special. It needs to be special. Where's the auto configure? It's here. Okay. Time to write a bunch of code. First things first. Okay. Ends with Mr. Mateus Torcha on the YouTubes. Kinda. Would that do it? You know what? It's time to use ChatGPT. What is a clean way to see macro? It computes length of a static string. Size off. Really? Really? Six. Okay. I believe you. Keep me in this GenRef. GPT the savior. It's funny. Yeah. I didn't know size of can do it on a const jar. Hey Winter. Have I tested Grok? Occasionally, sometimes, yeah. But I found ChatGPT to be overall a better experience of AI. Never yield zero. I wonder if I should do this. Just be careful. Probably should. This doesn't work, right? What are you complaining? Oh, steady size. Okay, let's do a comparison. Yeah. The type of things I ask ChatGPT are not really code related or generated related, just more like kind of very short, quick answers to like very specific things. So in that case, usually it's fine. In fact, I'm using a free version if nothing else. Isn't there? I mean, whatever. Prompt engineer, that's right. That's so funny. The reality is, ChatGPT actually really, it helps experienced engineers. Beginners engineers doesn't help at all, because you need a lot of skill to be able to guide it and fix all the errors. So I think all the AI stuff actually elevates experienced engineers like way higher than juniors, bar none. This is runtime computation. We don't need runtime computation here. It's time to do macro. Or to do macro. Const string length. What you want? Probably want this, right? Yeah. Give me 5, good. Look at that. This is why I use IDs. You get so much more helpful stuff. I don't even need to compile to know, to see what is going on. Amaze balls. Okay. Okay. Increase the price for Ukrainian region. That's amusing. I don't even use ChatGPT all that much. I've rarely run out of space. I think it runs out of like premium requests, then it gives a little slower, but it's completely fine if I wait for like a minute or two. It doesn't slow me down. Alright, what do we got? Body core? Core, yes, yes, yes. Breakable. Try the China AI. No, I'm good. I'm good. I've tried a couple of them, but really ChatGPT is fine for me, and it's completely free, so it's like, dude, I can't complain. Plus, if anything, I also like the interface of ChatGPT. They did. It's pretty nice and clean. And when occasionally when I do ask it to generate a bunch of code, it actually has a pretty decent setup. What was this? Yeah, it's completely fine. But yeah, web devs definitely need to be worried about AI for sure. But it just comes from their work being so brain dead that machine can do it. Okay. First things first. Indeed, doesn't want to talk about Taiwan. You know, You know what they say. If Ukraine falls, so will Taiwan. It will be next on the chopping block. You want to talk about Taiwan because you're a free man of balls. Yeah, I think I've seen some GIFs and clips. People are trying to trick it into saying a specific thing gets a banned. So it generates like 10 lines and deletes the whole thing out. It's pretty pathetic. Pretty pathetic. I have a ton of parts to assign. There's no one way I can do all this is by writing code. Not automatically assigns where all of it belongs. Such as this. Speaking of which, fractures. Go empty makes sense. Okay, first things first. The score thing needs to be kicked out. So you gotta configure. If it's not a cell, yeah, I'm getting here for a cell. Otherwise, it goes into there. Hmm. What does this even mean? Oh, that's the index that it belongs to. I see, I see. Oh, this was looking for source submesh. No, no, no. I need the I need the actual thing. Is it just I? Yeah, okay. So that's good. Oh yeah, now I just have the damageable. I might as well try to find the score. See when it's
some days I hold you to my chest. You know you here is my hollow mess. My hollow mess. Yeah, this is enough, enough, enough for me to break. I'm losing my grip on all the words you used to say. Something about this feels enough to walk away. Yeah, this is enough. Yeah, this is enough, enough, enough for me to break. I'm losing my grip on all the words you used to say. Something about
For all damageables, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Alright, now let's find this damageable actually.
Taking away my breath when you tell me that you think it's hopeless. Turning away again, telling you that we can work this out, but you rather drop it. It's a flop, better to leave it right. Normally hard to pull the trigger, but you did it. Yeah, you shot. Accelerated the plot just to say I forgot about the pain and the struggles we went through. You cut the shaking away, promising nothing but better days. Now you're giving up all that we made. Too late to fix it, telling me everything you failed.
Let's go hot reload. Can do it. There you go.
To say that we have nothing left, to pray for something better next, to make me into another story of what could have been. It must be to say that we have nothing left, to pray for something better next, to make me into another story of what could have been. It must be. Tell me your time was real. How can you be so quick to deceive? 'Cause if it's not love I feel, then why am I hoping you're lying? I thought it was perfect timing. Leave me in the middle 'cause you've gone on way too far. I don't like you just a little, you done stole my heart. Living in my head, you take up every single part. If you could see what I could see, maybe you wouldn't wanna leave, yeah. Promising nothing but better days. Now you're giving up all that we made. Too late to fix, you're telling me everything eventually fades. Easy for you to say that we had nothing left, to pray for something better next, to make me into another story of what could have been. It must be you to say that we have nothing left, to pray for something better next, to make me into another story of what could have been. It must
Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, found a random core like that. Ugh. Ugh.
Got stuck, you went looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need
Oh, I don't want to start with.
how lovely it is for you. Got stuck, you went looking for clues, but that just made you more confused. You just need to see how lovely
Do equals.
Waiting's done, and you find your home right here. Light goes off and it clicks, you figure out. You put it off, yeah, you did. Life didn't fall apart with it. Couldn't miss what was in the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave, call it in all your favors, call 'em in. Let the
What is this
fears fly
thing?
away,
Static.
ride it out like a wave, allow yourself some
Dude.
grace. You can have it, just like the wind, just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do, just like the wind, just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do. Nothing happened by accident. Flowers bloom 'cause you planted them, watered them to perfection, and now there's no more empty vases. Passionate and so nurturing, watch it grow from the seeds you sent. Now you
Okay.
reap all the benefits.
Good damageable, good core,
Let the
good
fears fly
fractures, we
away,
got core
ride it out
fractures.
like a wave, calling in all your favors.
Yeah.
Let the fears fly away, ride it out like a wave, allow yourself some grace. You can have it, just like the
Doesn't say that.
wind, just let it pass through,
Okay.
just let it pass you. You do what you do, just like the wind, just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do. It's new now, 'cause he left all the baggage behind. Took a chance and just look what you found. Yeah, you know that it was about time, yeah. It's new now, 'cause he left all the baggage behind. Took a chance and just look what you found. Yeah, you know that it was about time, yeah. Just like the wind, just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do.
It's gonna be a little yucky.
Just let it pass through, just let it pass you. You do what you do.
What is the problem? Line.
I'm in between.
Now, do I save it? I don't.
A woman, both in my soul, learning to balance, learning to be in the struggle. I find the real me.
Okay. Core fractures. Core fractures. Core freaking fractures. Oh. Okay. What's up, Nifa? What's cracking? Okay. Oh, let me think. Let me think. So now. You've learned the X12 using like a piece of iron cake. What the hell's an iron cake? Yeah, but it shouldn't be all that difficult. It only really gets difficult when you're implementing difficult graphical features. Prior to that, it's not a big deal. Multi-threading? I guess. So far I haven't found a reason to multi-thread in my game. Not for graphical stuff anyway. But yeah. Okay, I think I should be able to see something now. Or not. It has two body cores for some reason. I mean, I only multi-thread where I specifically see a reason to. Graphically, I haven't found a reason to. Dude, that hair is gonna be the bane of my existence. But whatever. I don't feel like fixing that bug, it's only a dev bug. You only really get stuck when you go into frozen mode for a while, and then the hair drops into the ground for some reason. Let it be. Let it be. No. Whatever. Whatever. I do multi-thread physics and navigation mesh computation, that I do. But not graphics. Graphics just doesn't cost anything right now. If anything, what was really actually slow was computing physical raycasts for like lasers to see where each laser starts and ends on each frame. And when you have like 20 robots shooting like 6 lasers each, dude, that drops frame rate so hard. In that case, yeah, I did have to compute a bunch of stuff off of thread. Outside of that, not really. Alright, what's going on with this dude? He's got one corner. Oh, this. I'm glad I know where it is. Who's adding this? Something is adding a decking. There's only this guy. Have I built a font engine? Depends what you mean. In a way I did do something, but I'm really just using free type anyway to generate all the font images for me. And then from that on, yeah. I wonder, do you still have some pretty pictures of that or not? When I was doing all the font stuff. What was this? Not sure. Yeah, but just use free type. No, not really. You're using the dynamics vortex buffer. Yeah, so far what I do, I generate like, let me see. Oh, not this. Topology GPU RAM. Don't care about that. Is it on a const? No. This will be in probably in dynamic. Somewhere here. Not the buff RAM, probably image RAM. Yeah, there you go. These are specific images of all the characters I use in all those fonts. And I have 3 of each because I generate one for different sizes. And these guys are kind of dynamic because they kind of based on this resolution of your window. Some of them also include other languages. Some are just kind of big actually. Where's this the offset? I guess it's the offset. Something I could look into, not loading some stuff I don't want to do. I want to support some languages at all. But 20 megs of GPU, who cares? Who cares? Not me. Yeah, but this is my GPU view of actual images and buffers that I currently active. So I can see this, how big they are, the offsets, and then because everything is kind of batched in different big blocks. You can see most of them are kind of full, and then here's the last one's kind of empty. And a bunch of random ass buffers. For small things. It's like a godlike view, just see everything. Now. Yeah. Somebody's doing this. It must be done by different. I'm Gooey the Goat indeed. Indeed. At one point I was trying to use there's a GPU memory allocator for Vulkan. Well, I didn't like it. It was way too complex for no reason, so I just wrote my own. Mr. Robot. It will add the undamaged ones. But it only has one. Why would it add many more than that? Body damageable. Plus this is technically wrong anyway. Why does it find that one? I mean, honestly, I didn't even put any effort into this thing anyway. It's like super simple thing. It just looks very simple tree list. A list of images that do keep a name, so you kind of know, like, these all the textures are kind of loaded in. Yeah, I prefer cons before the type. Typing cons is kind of weird. But, whatever. Whatever. At some point I might have to worry about dynamically loading textures, but so far the amount of textures I'm using is so minimal. I don't need to worry about that so far. Anyways, so first, this technique should be saying damageable. It should actually say undamaged. Yeah. I mean, some you actually have to build that tool anyway, just so you can see like what the hell's going on. If you're even doing the right thing at all. Especially like when you're checking for leaks. Like especially when you have dynamic stuff like this, right? Like at the end of your page of a block, it's going to be empty here. And then when you resize, it has to like recreate some of the blocks. So you're just going to have to make sure do you have a leak or not. Boom, boom, boom. Heap types. Oh, I see there's a bunch of gaps in here. Oh. No, I don't have any separate DLLs. It's just all just one big thing. I don't particularly care about DLLs. Also, anytime you have a DLL, it becomes such a pain to like communicate between the two, or some additional issues of statics, globals. Like I don't actually want to have division. I want to like highly customize everything. So most of the time, I don't care for any kind of architecture. What does it say damageable when it should be saying undamaged? Yeah. I think just kind of the big stuff, you're right, is especially for yourself, it's pointless. Like maybe as a point for a big team, maybe. But there's a very high cost to building all those layers. Okay, here's what I want. Let's see. It needs to find a different one. What are you finding here? Body damageable. Okay. Technically what I want here is undamaged even a thing? Is it correct English? Sure. Yeah, especially building yourself, dude. Like, forget about all that nasty ass architecture and all that other random crap. Just build exactly what you want, what you need, no less, no more. That's it. And then in the future, as you begin to see some actual reasons to do that, then you can think about that. But like building out a whole big thing before you actually need it, all you're gonna do is just gonna be a whole ton of work for no reason that you can personally see is gonna burn you out. Just skip it. You can always do it in the future. When you have more knowledge and you can see exactly what you need to do. Like my render at first was actually just single class. I just kind of did everything in like in one pass. It took me a while before I actually like took specific stuff out of it to make it more game specific. Take care. Take care. Okay. Mm-hmm. Body doesn't damaged. Oh. Unique. Oh, doesn't make sense actually. Damaged good. Body damageable. Oh, I see what it's doing. I see what he's doing. Let's see, decoded body. Okay. Check, check. Cool. Still points to this guy. Wait a second. Oh. Oh. Okay. Should be the right data now. Excellent. Okay, that's progress. It did something. So now it's showing body core correctly. That's the core. But it needs to show all the fractures too. Why is it not showing the fractures? Sure. Doesn't see any fractures. Excellent, 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 excellent. Oh, I lost fractures. That's a problem. That's a paddling. This thing. For each damageable, I need to do some more conversions. Corny. Okay. I really want to maybe combine this into one call, but whatever. Excellent. Excellent. Keep it here. Keep it there. A little too fast. It's an improvement, although visually more clarity is being damaged, but it's fine. But it's progress.
Baby, I got all this built up tension. You could cut it, giving me a two.
Wait, why is not taking damage from turret? Oh, is the turret too low for some reason? It's too low for some reason. That floating dude. Okay. Stand that. There you go. Actually took out a turret. That is funny. Okay. It's pretty good then. So now the next thing is to make sure to spawn the center pieces. That's good progress. Good progress.
요즘 사람 시기워질 too clean with the drip 난 좀 배로 그러면 난좀더 바우리고 내 리스크
Okay. On remove, yes. What's up, VA? Let me see. Robert's being destroyed. Let's pop that thing. Let's see. Ready? Bam! Way more chunks. Alright, now some slowdown. Let's clear those walls. Good, good. And now. Come on. One more rocket. Just one more rocket. I'm out of mana. Oh, I'm gonna do it manual in that case. Okay. Kadoosh. Okay. Okay. I think for big robots, I don't want the laser to pierce through when it's a big dude. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't like those chunks disappearing so fast either. Why did it disappear so fast? Oh, they probably have a life count on them. Let's see. Small debris. Small debris. There's no life here, actually. Or is there? There is. What about now? I forgot what I was looking for. Oh yeah, I wanted to have these parts left over. Yes, good. Look at these bunch of hammers. Some robot debris. Yeah, I like that. Persona Reload, huh? Not sure where you got Persona Reload from, but I just recently finished Persona 3. Very recently. Just beat it after 82 hours. Good game, good game. I tried giving this guy this demo a try, but it's not really the thing. But meanwhile, 280 hours of playtime, my own demo playtest. Hell yes. Actually, yeah. Small debris now. I need to tag it as a robot debris. What the hell's tagging that? Debris control. Robot debris. I forgot. Oh, I've written too much code. I don't remember anything. Robot debris. How do I know what this is? Okay. Add. Oh, it's only used for those. I understand, but indeed, indeed. It's probably more than that. Sometimes I forget to launch Steam, so it doesn't even take that into account. Like right now, we're Steam in here, so if I do a cover, you get your briefing here. Yeah, playtest, good. Yeah. So you get all the playtest overlays. I mean, Steam overlays. It's kind of cute. Oh yeah, small debris. Or tag small debris. Do we need a new tag? Tag small debris. Large debris. This thing is robot debris. Kinda is. Mr. VA. Yeah, this is the third robot right now that I'm reworking. It's kind of like the first stab at it. Nice thing now that I can actually create all kinds of animation for this dude. It can be spinning, it can make him. Haven't got into the dashing thing. Might have to do additional logic to handle that. And I have two other big guys already. Although they might be broken right now because I'm just making changes. But yeah. My aim is to have 20 of these guys, different types. So I have 3, so maybe 17 more of such things to go to implement. And a bunch of small ones. I need to think. What could I do to make damage more visible? I mean, color-coded damage seems okay. I think the problem here is a different one. I think I need different color here. Let me point around of colors. This is what I'm using now, right? Oh, this is ambient conclusion crap. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm confused. Who's giving it that weird color? Right. I think this is used. Except I don't want it white, really. What do I want here? Yeah, actually what's happening is that when you go into battle, like first you get the pretty colors, but when it detects you in battle mode, it actually switches all the color for the scene. And then once you take them out, come on, take them out. Dude. And then it goes back directly. Well, it went back really fast actually. A bit too fast. So I'm gonna give you like visual feedback to like know we're in battle or not. Yeah. I haven't figured out exactly what colors I want, so for now this is what I have, but I can always play around with that. It's pretty easy to change it. You see like ground. No, not here. Yeah. Like I can be like make color greenish. But it seems like reddish. Some kind of type is fine. Same thing for the ground. Oh no, he's got stuck. Little fatty. What about cinematics? My plan is I'm gonna have 0 cinematics. I'm gonna express everything in the game from this view. There you go. Clean those walls. Ooh, just missed it. Chris, can you see actual? Hold on, hold the phone. Let's see debug views and everything. Yes, you can actually see the collision shapes for all the weapons. Front attack should not hit me. Very good. Bam, bam, bam. There you go. What are you gonna do? Front attack? Okay. Need to get out. Very precise. You know what? Just for funsies. Why don't I feel like doing a little small change to animation. Right. Let's see what I want to do. I almost want to do. It really does that, which is fine. Do I want to generate this some anymore? Maybe. Sure, why not? Why not? Export that thing. Just a small touch up. The shadows, oh yeah, because these are ray trace shadows. Because of that, they're perfect shadows. Let me show you how perfect these shadows are. See that? Right in the fingers. Ain't no problems. Unfortunately, the hair likes to misbehave. But whatever. I want different hair. Give me different hair. Okay. I'll deal with that. The good news, even Nintendo Switch 2 now supports ray tracing. Does multi-sample affect the shadows? I do not actually multi-sample at all. There's no multi-sampling. I send out single array per point, per pixel. I do not multi-sample at all. Instead, what I do, I'm not sure if it still works. What I do instead is I apply FXAA. Do I have a switch? No, it doesn't. Can't really turn it off, unfortunately, dynamically anymore. But yeah, I do like a full screen post-processing pass, which actually smooths everything out. So yeah, sample count 1 bit. I used to do multi-sample before I was doing ray tracing, but no, I've then turned it off. It was a giant pain. It was like allocating so much more memory. It wasn't really any faster. It was even slower when I'm running a game on the integrated GPU. It was even slower. And I found running FXAA just faster and it looks better to me as well. So no, man. Plus, anytime you do multi-sample, it's such a pain. Also, like for example, I had to also multi-sample the depth buffer and all that other nonsense. Like, dude, no, I'm good. It's all good. Yeah. Now maybe what I could do is turn off, show you how it looks like without FXA. Let me see. I'm not sure. Maybe. Hey, Mr. Georgi. Georgie. Or Georgi. I guess Georgi. Let me see. Where to turn off this thing? Ray tracing, fine. Oh, it's here. Right. Will this work? Or will it freak out? No, it's gonna freak out. It's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I used to have a toggle that can see it live. Is that because it's... Why does this... Because running off of a chain image already. Right? Busy occurs and I am GUI, huh? That's something. Yeah, you know, like, I specifically avoid all visual scripting. I mean, scripting in general in my game. But I might consider visual scripting. Visual nodes. That's right. Hot reload, baby. Using a professional tool. Live++. Live plus. There you go. Behold. Is ImNode still the best one for that? I see node graph. I never really looked too deep so far. ImNodes, let's see. It's the main one. Last commit. I'm still doing stuff, so it's not bad. This is the one that I saw. I guess not. Node graph. What's the other one? I think this is what I remember seeing. Yo, can you just give me the link? I do use implot, that I do use. Like for example, I have my physics debugger with all the plotting. That I do. Just actually, this one I use counterplot as well, I think. It's just not a running plot. But you can see all the GPU timeframes. I do use Vulkan, but I don't use the Vulkan memory allocator. Vulkan is pretty tiny and small, so that's fine. But not our stuff. Hold on. I need to refresh my memory. Yeah, FXAA. What does it do here? Input color, check. And the out. And what's the input? Your path got too long, that's funny. Yeah, that's a pretty common issue. Although personally I haven't hit it before. But my path isn't that long. Right, like if I go to... Like I have a decent amount of path, honestly. But it's not that crazy. When I used to work at Microsoft, if you make your main repository path longer than like 5 characters, you will not be able to compile the code at all. Because the folders go there like forever. So everything in there just down to like little like 3 or 4 letters that you can have in your folder name. Oh, Android game, yeah, that makes sense. Android will explode with path length. Oh no, I did listen to that, I see, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, I see. It should technically be working. Yeah. Dude, programming nowadays, it's so complicated. Like, there's so many little gotchas just in the environment itself. Like, writing code is like the simplest thing. The simplest part of coding. So the fact that I can do that a little bit, who cares? You know what? This actually should be working, because this technically switches. I just use Python. Indeed. I do use Python actually. I asked, when I wasn't streaming for a while, I actually did write a bunch of Python. A lot. Look at all that Python. This was with help of ChatGPT quite a bit. It's basically to write a whole bunch of little plugins that I use for in Blender. Python binding is pretty easy to do. There's a bunch of ways of doing it, but it's all waste of time, honestly. It's cute, but debugging embedded scripting language is such a pain in the ass, dude. You're just giving away all the C++ IntelliSense and debuggability. It's such a pain. Yeah, there's 1001 libraries out there to bind your Python. My question is always how you gonna debug it once you write enough Python that way and has issues, how do you debug that thing? Oh, that's funny. But I wanted to see what's happening here. Because this should be false. Am I somehow grabbing the wrong chain image? I don't know, I don't care. You know what? Wait, I got another idea too. Fix that part. AI human replacements. AI is very useful for good engineers. For anybody else, it's a waste of time. The main skill of using AI right now is being able to fix all the errors that AI produces for you. If you cannot debug it very easily by yourself, it's a waste of time. So if you're already good, AI is great. If you're not, it's a waste. You know, I'm curious. What if I... But I was hoping... You know, I'm just gonna modify this shader to skip all that crap. About this. Dude, why are you taking so long to compile? What the hell? And why am I so sleepy? Dude, what is going on? Visual Studio, why you be hanging? Alright, let's kill it. With great prejudice. Minji 32 is so nasty, dude. So nasty. Dude, seriously, what the hell's going on? Okay. Ooh. What was leaking memory so badly? What the hell? Something still leaks memory like a crazy maniac. What the hell? Really? Do I need to restart this computer? Oh god. Son of a bitch. It's the new shader compiler. It has a freaking memory leak. It just sits in the background and leaks memory. Jesus Christ. So much full AI helping, dude. Look at that. You just look the wrong way for a moment, and suddenly one of the tools you're using just leaks memory like a maniac. What the hell is that? Look at that nonsense. Still crashing. You know what? I think that change I introduced somehow breaks. You know what? Never mind. I don't know why, but this small little shader change I made, it just crashes the shader compiler. Never mind. It just runs into oblivion. What is going on? Okay, where did it change? Well, let's watch this shader compiler. Nope, still explodes. I might need to rebuild it again in that case. But I'm not doing anything. Why are you gonna be nasty like that? Why? I don't understand. Why is leaking memory? It's not even my tool, it's a shader language compiler I use. I guess I'll build another one, my own. Fine. Fine. Let's grab the latest copy again. 3 weeks ago? Sure, let's go. It's this one. Disappointed. Very disappointing. See, what do I need here? This, that, this. Slang C. Slang the DLL. Okay. I mean, fine. Oh. Are you still hanging around in memory? Sure is. No? There you go, no more memory leaks. Okay. Okay, I guess there's a bug in there. Let's see, I do want... a readme, yeah, I have it here. Good. Good. Back to life. Maybe not will work if I do this. Oh yeah, look at that. Now there's no smoothing at all. Still difficult to notice the difference, to be honest. Yeah, we can kind of see actually. I can see a little bit. Yeah, so FXH composite is 0 now. There's gonna be more of a difference. Oof. Whatever. Yeah, now everything is sharper. Huh. I don't mind too much. That's cute. Interesting. Back to smoothness. It's so quick and negligible, so it's fine. I'll keep it. Definitely keeping it. What else do I want to do? I'm not doing anything else. Debris. I like the spots here. Do I want green? Not really. What do I want? What is that dark? Is that fur color? It is a. Okay. Let's see. Yellow's too loud. Yellow's too loud. You kind of like that. Wait, what? Okay. Whatever. I'll tackle you later. Aha, yes, I'm. Yeah, so now darkness will be clear indication of damage. Hmm. Maybe. Why does it go so fast? This takes its sweet time. I guess there is. What if I change it to like 4? Okay. Which means now might be the time to make sure the previous bosses still work fine. Let's go for this one first. Body. Wait, what? Oh, it's you. Okay. Here we go. Auto configures. Oof. I don't think I liked it much, huh? But it's almost fine. But this needs a correction. Hold on, I'm not seeing some messages actually. Hold on. Oh, because my memory got crashed. I need to reopen the browser a bit. What's up, Pseudo? I'm just seeing the messages now. Okay, I'm just fine now. Come on, browser, don't be so weird. You know what? Screw it. Do you have a supporting link or page? Yes, I do. Let me give you all the stuffs. The main one, what's the most important one, is the Steam. With wish list. That's really the only thing that matters. Well, this video is somewhat older. I haven't updated in a while. But yeah. At some point I need to do another pass and update all everything here. Yeah, right now music's set to cinematic mode or whatever. Right, let's see this thing. Well, it should be set to nothing actually. Alright, let's see. If any. It's only if it ends on this. Otherwise it shouldn't even matter. Right? Like buy a coffee or something? If you're looking for that, then there is YouTube. There is YouTube membership. But it's like highly negligible. That one has it. Let's see. But it's like... Yeah. Like I believe here you can click join on this. But it's more like for coolness. Nothing serious. The main thing that matters is wishlist on Steam. Everything else, it's fine. But in the chat, I think if you want to have a special icon, I think you'll get something. Yeah, if you join that YouTube membership. For creating things indeed. Jesus Christ. I don't think I want the music to be that wild right now. Yeah, tell you what, if you join the YouTube membership, then you can suggest the type of clothing you want me to add to the game for the character. That I can do. Like on the Discord as well, you can link to like an Instagram picture or something of the clothing you might want me to add, which I have plenty already. Yeah, why does this one say that? Oh, if it's doing this, yeah. Oh. And if it's not... Fun fact, you can say and in C++. Very pretty. Okay. Let's Seems good. Okay. Progression. But no, outside of that, I don't really ask for a whole lot of money right now. The main thing is the Steam wish list. Like, I'll take a Steam wish list over like $50 any day. That doesn't mean anything. Dude. Progression, yes. Mr. 50, which is a 6. That kind of sucks ass though. Just does. Just does. I kind of dig this one, but maybe too positive for a robot. It's the only problem. Oh, it didn't save. Son of a biscuit. It's a bit too American for an evil robot. Let me see. Thank you. Red and goldy yellow. Yeah. I dig that. Yeah. All right. Let's see what you got for damage. Come on, big boy. What happened to the wall, by the way? Yeah, those colors are interesting, huh? Very interesting. Try it again. Why? So those chunks. Oh, this is a different one, doesn't it? Slightly darker. Did I have all those ideas in mind before starting the game development? Oh yeah. I've actually prototyped this game twice before. Once I did it on... This was me prototyping the game in a different game engine, but kind of very similar idea, just using different tools. This thing kind of top down. This is using one of the existing open source game engines out there. I also did the same thing in Unreal Engine 5 for like a few months as well. But I didn't have that much control over quality that I wanted to, so it didn't look satisfying enough. It was okay otherwise. Like, it all looks so much jankier compared to what I have now. But this was like a quick little thing I was doing when I was still had a full-time job. Alright, next. I also had another game that I had an idea to implement and develop. But it's like a different genre. I might do that as a second game in the future. So yeah, I still have some skills. Actually, I think I implemented everything I used to have. So yeah. I do want to add lines to the guide too. What are the chunks full of white? Yep. The other idea I have is like a base builder game, kind of like a mix between Satisfactory and survival a bit. But now the game actually looks better than I had in those tutorials. It's kind of interesting. It's just much cleaner somehow. This guy, I think he has like 3 melee attacks. There's this way. Oh, freaking rockets. How about a side swipe? No? I know you can take with one hand as well, dude. Come on. Come on. Why not? Let me see. Robots, melee animated. Animations. Oh, it is... What? How did that happen? How did that happen? Did save, right? Yes, good. That's what vision matters. Yeah, you definitely need to know what you want to develop. But the thing is, I didn't have like very precise view. I just kind of have a general view that I want to develop a Diablo-like game with like a sci-fi bend to it. So just kind of fighting robots as opposed to demons. Yeah, basically I really just have like 2 major ideas. Diablo sci-fi and more feminine clothing options. That's about it. Everything else is minor. After that, just kind of discovering, especially games like that, I think. A lot of it just kind of discover as you go to see exactly which way you want to do. Hold up, where's my controller? Oh, wait, I want to see more melee attacks. Dude, enough of rockets. What about the other ones? No? You don't want to do it? Does it just not read it or something? Interesting. There you go. That's swinging. I have treated controller scheme for the game. Full gamepad like I'm doing now. And then you can also do keyboard only. Pure keyboard only. Yeah, but it's interesting. Very interesting. My guess. Let's pick one. Entity picker. Oh, because when I broke that, that was before I applied the color material number, that's why. That's fine. At least it works overall. At least that. You know what? Let's have less walls. It's kind of get annoying. Oh yeah, I've played all the major RPGs, Path of Exile, 1, 2, Diablos, all Diablos. Literally all of them, especially Diablo 2. Was it Last Epoch? Grim Dawn's good. I'm forgetting a few other names, but there's plenty. For sure. But you know what's amusing? Like Path of Exile 2 has problems of input. Like I can do movement of a controller while aiming with a mouse. For example, like almost. At least I can do keyboard and a gamepad too. Except with mouse has a bug thing in there. So I can do like aiming with a mouse while moving with a keyboard. On the fly. And also interface changes as well at the same time. That is really transparent, huh? Why is it that transparent? Oh, whatever. So I need to redo fractures on this guy. That's what I'll need to do. But at least the basics works. So they're working. On to the next one. On to the first boss. Big fat butt. Huh. I don't remember what this should be. Oh, forgot about this dude. He's a quick little boy. He could use a few more collisions so he bumps you with his butt as well. Dude, how did I break non-ray tracing render? What did I do? I don't know. Yeah, Musk sometimes plays these games for sure, for sure. It is a very popular genre. Very popular for sure. RAM scanned. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen that one outfit in a while. One of the new ones I made. Let's see. Oof. Okay. So I just need to remake the destruction of these guys. Before that, actually, what I want to do is... Let's see. Robots stomping or what? How do I do it? I think I saw Musk once play on Axe a few days ago out in public. It's pretty nice. I don't even have that actually here, do I? Robot stomping damage. It's time to add some butt attack. Stomping bone. Bottom. Might fly. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. So now if you dodge it, it can still slam you with its butt. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. It's a bit of a weak push though. Let's do the dodge. More time. Yeah. Horror game. It's a pretty popular genre on Steam. Nice. I used to develop this game in Real 5 for a while. I'm not sure. I wonder if I still have videos of that left over or not. Not sure if I do. At some point I kept them somewhere. But for me, Unreal 5 just wasn't good enough for what I wanted. But I don't have it on me. I know I had it somewhere. But whatever. Not sure where. Alright, so I do need to fix materials for these guys. But that's a known issue. So should be fine. Perfect. Keeping that debris around is a good idea. I just need to add some kind of animation to interact with all this stuff. Because I think this guy will interact with that, right? Just push it out of the way. Yeah. What's casino coin for? Talking about the gear. Oh, this thing. That's a wheel. That's the big wheel of this dude. Wait, did I see more than one of it? Or is it more? All the fun. Hey, don't be butting me in. No, there's only one. Yeah, just the wheel. But yeah, it's pretty funny. I need to fix up the colors, but at least the mechanics are working fine. And I can fix the like weird colors at some point later. Actually, for funsies. Let's see. I could say like this is 5, then a 6. The next zone. The other boss. Right. This guy's a pain in the ass. So I want to check the butt damage again. Boom. Alright. So now we should get one more boss. Oh yeah, it's a big dude. Another big one. To be fair, white does stand out pretty decently, so it doesn't need to be super dark. To be clear. What about mirrors in the level, reflective beam attack? What I have for that is, let me see. I do have lightning arc. It's kinda. Oh, comes a big dude. You got this lightning arc that kind of reflects off the walls effectively. If you like reflection. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I ran out of space here, huh? Well, let's bump it up. Going to 1,000. Most of my crashes in my game actually happens due to like hitting some specific hard-coded limits. Yeah. The thing is, this is just like me first time playing out Robot Ideas. Speaking of which, no, the comma there is on purpose. That's a special C++ feature where you can delimit everything every 3. It basically gets ignored, but just kind of easy to read in the eyes for humans. Hold on, let's get some of that lightning arc. Boom. Yeah, I'm starting to push the destruction pretty hard, so yeah, I'm hitting some limits I didn't think I was gonna hit before. Kaboom. Yeah, so debatable if I want to see the... Maybe do some kind of weird, like a weird texture instead of just pure black for damaged surface. Not sure. And back to easy, guys. These are simple bras. Boss does a leap attack idea and the shadow grows bigger, you gotta avoid it. The shadow. Not sure what do you mean by shadow? Leap, I have been thinking about adding a leap attack to Both small dudes, small robots, and a big boss for sure. Bam. Rams you in your face. Does he ram if he just does here? No, it doesn't do anything. I should probably modify that. I have been thinking about how to implement a dashing attack in a good way using animation, and I think I have some ideas. I just need to front, yes. Oh, did I not save? I did save. How did I break that debugger? Oh, there you go. Okay, kind of works most of the time. Does the debug UI code also get shipped in release build? Right now, pretty much yes. It's just by default, it's kind of off. Because ray tracing doesn't have a debug option view. Man, everything just gets blown up. But at least the destruction works. Material cause they can fix up later. This might be time to actually fix the render. Why is it crashing? Updated other boss robot bosses. Okay. Okay. So is this the time? Okay, so everything is works for destruction. Let me see. Shaded draw parameters. I forgot what that does. I don't think I use it, but whatever. Dude, really? You know what? I'm just gonna silence you. I'm just gonna silence you. Yeah, to get debug view, you have to switch to non-ray tracing mode, and then you have to press F1 to go into developer console. And then you need to turn on debug view in a special little hidden secret. So most people won't see it. Okay. So at least that much works. Good. Alright, I'm gonna fix that debug view. Why is it broken? So weird. How did I break it? I don't understand it. I didn't change anything. So why? Some reason it draws everything into one block. So weird. Patrona warnings. Oh, bro, I didn't change anything. So weird. What did I do to break it? I did get a new shader language binary. Maybe that's what broke it. Son of a biscuit. Let's try that. What if I go back? Give it a try. The thing is, I rarely use debug view and editor in release mode, so I'm not even sure if that works well there. It just might not. Out of space and shader content. What? How big are we talking about? Huh? What seems to be the officer problem? Just crashes. Okay. Hmm. Why? Debug function definition. Okay, maybe there's something weird going on here. Very suspicious. Okay. All of a sudden, everything is crashing. It's not the first one, but just that one. Shadow map. It's this one. That didn't change. Nothing recent. Except for that, I guess. Maybe it's a real thing. Oh, it's time to hunt ghosts. What the hell's crashing? And now it works. Why? Why did it change anything? Okay, well, that definitely was broken. Of course, no errors. So then, why? I think I'm too tired to fix something like that today. I'll have to leave it for tomorrow to calm down exactly what the problem is. I mean, I know where to look. Whatever. It was working earlier today just fine. I still think. Let's do this one. What a surprise. What a freaking surprise. Oh. Okay. So go into a newer version. Fixes that. So annoying. That knockback should be in the direction of the motion. No. Comes a big boy. I definitely need to add a damage to the hands. For sure. Faster. Especially on the big guys, it'd be great to have damage to the arms. I'm curious what happens to this part. No, they don't get cleaned up. That's something to do. Guy's mad. It's kind of annoying. Okay. I don't feel like fixing that, so I'm just gonna revert back to working version of flying. That is so annoying. Holy shit, I drop parameters anyway.
रात बाकी बात बाकी रात बाकी बात बाकी झूमे झूमे धमके पे
Drone parameters capability. Hmm. Well, whatever. I'm guessing they changed how they're doing multi-draw indexing or whatever. Well, this is good enough for now. Maybe I'll end with a chess game and then move on. Fair enough. Probably should take the knight. For sure. For sure take the knight. It is a little scary. Should be alright. Yeah, tanks. Somehow I don't believe it. threat. And that's that. Let me see. Do you want to play League on stream? I'll sign off now. That is a question. Maybe I'll play one League game then sign off. Time to go for Platinum 3. Anytime. Dude, running games take so long to get started. Oh yeah, I was looking at stuff. Actually, nothing's too late to play League. I'll play it tomorrow. For now, I'm gonna sign off. Have a good night's sleep to get back at it tomorrow. See ya. Progression. What should I be working on tomorrow? I have been thinking about building out a home base to go back to between missions. Or I can work on particles like trails that I need to. Hey. There you go. Should probably add some kind of particle when a fracture detaches, right? All right. See you later. I'll be back tomorrow.